This is Sora 2, the new AI video generator that everybody's going crazy over. Some people say it's the beginning of the end, while I have a bit of a different opinion. Now, these videos are said to be some of the best AI videos to where you can barely even distinguish it from real life and AI. In this video, we'll go over how you can use it, I'll show you some video examples, and most importantly, we'll answer the question, is this even worth it, or is it just AI slop? But how do you even sign up for Sora 2? Because for me, it was really hard. Well, first you need to be in the US or Canada. Secondly, you can go to this link that I'll put on the screen, but what you'll find is that to get in, you need an invite code. Now, how I got my invite code is that I went to the ChatGPT Reddit page. They have a mega thread there where people just comment their invite codes. I kept refreshing that for like 10 minutes, trying different codes until finally I got one that worked. A lot of people are hyping this up as if it's some kind of game changer, but I want to show you how it realistically looks and what videos you're gonna get. When you log into Sora, these are the type of videos that you're gonna see.
What are you goofy goobers doing?
A lot of these are very obviously AI and trying to compete with a TikTok social media platform. I think where people are getting concerned is when the AI generates more realistic footage. For example,
Sir, step away from the door, hands right. Sir, step away from the door, hands where I can see him. Whoa.
It brings up the question of how are we verifying AI videos from real ones, as well as you can see, there's some pretty obvious copyright infringement going on, which people are also saying, you know, what data is this trained on? Now, that's all the story for another day. I just want to go over, can you use this for business? Because obviously that's what my channel is about. So we can go to our profile, and then when we're on our profile, we can see that it says describe your video. This is where you're going to just type in a prompt of whatever you want your video to be about. And if you want to use anybody's faces, you can use their faces. And if you want to upload your own face and create a video of you doing something, you can do that as well. What you can't do is upload a picture of somebody else. You will get this error message right here. But let's go over some of these prompts. So we started with a very simple prompt, a woman peacefully lounging in a Swiss chalet overlooking the Swiss Alps.
This is the quiet I was looking for. Morning light, coffee, and all that space around me. It feels like the mountains are breathing too.
You can see that this video is good, but if you look closer, like there's something going on with her legs. I'm not sure what it's generating here, so it's not perfect. But what if as a business, we wanted to make a product ad that we can put on Facebook or Instagram or wherever? Well, I said a woman holds a perfume bottle and sprays it on her neck and wrist. And to create this, I just uploaded the picture of my own product.
A single mist and the day feels new. I like it where I can feel my heartbeat on my neck and just here on my wrist. Warm, delicate, unmistakably mine. Brand, my signature.
Now this is good, but Sora can actually handle a lot more instructions than this. As you can see for this prompt, I went more detailed with it. I said, I want this woman to pick up the bottle. I want her to say, now I can take on the day. I want her to get in her car and drive off.
Now I can take on the day.
So you can see that Sora is generating multiple scenes, and it takes a few minutes to generate each scene. If I wanted to download this, then all I need to do is press on the three dots and I can press the download button. Or if I wanted to post it, I could also do that. But what if we had an ebook that we wanted to make? Well, I created this prompt that's like, you know, a woman sitting on a desk and she ends up picking up this book. So all I did was upload the cover image to my book, and then I created this ad from that. As you can see, Sora did not get the cover right. It really tried, but the letters just aren't right, which is where I feel like other video generation softwares like VO3 shine better.
You know, maybe it's time to try something new.
But Sora does follow instructions very well, and I was honestly quite shocked because this would take me like 10 generations probably in VO3 to get exactly right, and I have to pay for that, but Sora is free. So I feel like for a free tool, I have zero complaints. What if we are a jewelry brand, for example, and we have a ring that we want to promote? So for this prompt, I made it quite hard. I said that there needs to be a prince and a princess. The princess says, if you love me, you'll get me this ring. So let's see what happens.
If you love me, you'll get this ring out, though they say it's impossible.
You're worth doing the impossible.
I feel like it did an okay job at the details, but not that good. And it didn't really get the timing right, so I wanted the woman to say, if you love me, you'll get this ring that's stuck in the rock, and then he does it.
It's impossible.
But by the time she says, oh, they say it's impossible to get this ring out, she already has it on. I didn't like the timing, and I wish you had more control over that. Now, what if we are a clothing brand or a print-on-demand company and we want to upload our shirt so that Sora can create product ads for us? Well, we can do that. All I did was upload the shirt. I got this prompt from ChatGPT that is like, you know, they're on a runway and stuff like that. So let's see what we got. I honestly think that that's so good, and it really did follow exactly what my t-shirt was. What if we had a productivity app? I want to see if Sora does good with details on a computer screen.
Clarity looks good on you.
When we look at this detail, it's actually crazy that it did get a lot of the text right. I think that's pretty cool, especially for a free app, because a lot of the paid ones wouldn't even get this right, to be honest. I just wish that we had more control over how somebody is saying something, and that might be a time to use something like 11 Labs, especially because you could edit video in there now, to get the exact right tone when she says at the end, clarity looks good on you. Guys, these are from ChatGPT, so it's kind of corny. I wanted to test Sora by having a very complicated scene with moving boxes, a lot of hands, unwrapping things. I don't think it did that good, but let's just look and see.
You move. We orchestrate.
And that's exactly why I wanted to do this, because as you can see, as they're moving the furniture, my man's got no arms, okay? I don't know what is going on. So I know people are saying that this is so good with the complex movements and stuff, but when you try to do things like people moving a couch, it does suffer. I wanted to do a product ad for a fitness app, and this one, I actually really love how it turned out.
Workout ready.
Let's move.
Deadlift, 12 reps. Keep your spine long. Squat, depth perfect. Breathe with me. In, hold, exhale. Heart rate steady. You're in the zone. Session. Workout ready.
That is really cool. I love how the phone says exactly what we want it to say. It feels high paced. Like this feels like an ad that you might see on Nike or something like that. And this could be used if we have an app that we want to promote. This is what I mean when I say AI really does put the power in our hands, because before we would have had to hire an actor and stuff like that to get that. But now, if we are starting with $0, we can still have a good product ad for whatever app or product that we're launching. Now, Sora 2 doesn't only have to do realistic things. I wanted to test it with a hair ad, and I wanted it to be in an animated style. So I wanted it to zoom up really closely on a strand of hair and then zoom out and then start the scene.
One drop. That's all it takes. Frizz turns fluid. Damage mends. Shine becomes limitless. Lumina Repair Serum. Let your one drop. That's all it takes.
So I think it's really good, but because we only have like 10 seconds, a lot of times the videos do cut off and it doesn't say everything that it needs to. So I wish that Sora would have some type of time awareness so that it just says what is enough for those 10 seconds. We can also use Sora AI to create social media influencers. This is good for if you have something to say, but you're kind of shy, you don't want to be on camera, and you don't want to show your face on camera either. So for this one, I just gave my prompt of what I wanted it to be looking like, and then I said make sure that it is selfie-style video.
Mornings like this remind me why I chose slow. I wake up, hear the birds, feel the sun before the world gets loud. That's the soft life for me. Out here, it feels like my mornings like...
And again, it does that thing where it just cuts it off. It's like they should have just stopped while it still had time. I also wanted to test how it does anime because people are saying that this anime generation is the best out there right now. So I said, hey, let's create a movie trailer where this guy stumbles across a secret alien society.
I thought I could handle traveling alone. This isn't on any map.
You're not supposed to be here, human.
Help us, and we'll help you go home.
I thought I could handle.
I feel like Sora really understands the prompt, so when it is creating music and atmosphere, it does it really well because that's music I would expect to be in a movie trailer, and it has a bunch of different voices too that really just immerse you in the scene. I've seen that these street interview style videos are really popular on social media. You can create that in here.
All right, between these two fits, which one do you think costs more?
I'm gonna say hers, the cream jacket.
Why?
The bag looks designer, sneakers look new, overall.
You can even generate something like a YouTube influencer sitting at a studio.
This is the new Nova X, and it's one of the most interesting phones I've tested this year. Right out of the box, you get this metallic green finish that shifts to purple under the light.
But it doesn't do that good. As you can see, the phone kind of floated back into it. It's like defying physics and what makes sense in reality. But I feel like you could still make that work somehow. I'm personally more impressed by the ads, especially like this one right here. I can just see a print-on-demand company or something using this for their marketing material. So as someone who talks about business, that is how I would use Sora AI if they didn't have these stupid watermarks, which I get that they're doing it because they want to be able to tell, oh, this is real and this is fake and stuff like that. I get it, but I don't know. At the same time, it is a little bit annoying because other softwares you could easily remove the watermark, but here you cannot. And I get it for safety reasons. Because everybody is saying that Sora 2 is the new game changer on the market, I wanted to compare it to what is said to be one of the best video generators, which is Google Veo 3. I want to create an ad for a beard oil so we can use this prompt right here, and let's compare what Sora 2 gave us and what Veo 3 gave us.
My face used to be slick as oil, but now I use this oil, and the results speak for themselves.
My face used to be slick as oil, but now I use this oil, and the results speak for themselves.
To be honest, I do like the Sora 2 version better, but with any AI video generator, some prompts are gonna do better in something like Veo 3 or Kling, and some prompts are gonna do better in Sora 2. To avoid spending hundreds on each different video generator, I actually use something called openart.ai. This is great because you get all of the models in one place for one price. This way, you can easily switch between models depending on what's gonna be better for the prompt. So as you can see here, I actually tested this prompt in C Dance, as well as Kling, as well as Veo 3, all in one place. I really suggest this so that you guys can experiment, so I'll drop the link for that in the description as well. If you guys have any more AI tools that you want a tutorial on, just leave them in the comment section below. I try to respond to all comments. Other than that, I'll put this playlist on the screen, which will help you start your AI business today. So I'll see you guys in one of those videos.